Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code with Janagraman, your instructor Janagraman here. So today we are going to see the concept Angular input and output decorator, which I will explain in detail with real-time practical knowledge. What is input decorator? Suppose if you want to move the data from parent component to child component, so one of the best method to move the data from one component to another component, we need to use input decorator. So this it will be work as a single way binding. I will go through in practical session. So before to that, we will start the points. So what is input decorator? It is used to pass data from parent component to child component. Okay, I will let you know like how we are passing this data from one component to another component. First of all, like why we are sending data from one component to another component. It is a mandatory because Angular, it's like a reactive way we are working in the Angular. If you want to send the data from one component to another component, we are using input. But in the parent component, if example like we are having one service, in the service we are getting data from the backend. That data we are holding in the parent component. Okay, so the same concept, like same thing need same data need to be need from child component means. So again we should not call the service, and again like a repetitive work we should not use. So we have already know like a solid principle. So it is not code efficient, because of we are getting the service and getting all the data. So for each component, it will not be a good practice to practice in the program. For that, in the parent component we will fetch all the data. So whatever the data we have to in the child component, it required, we only send that data to the child component with the help of input decorator. To pass the data from parent component to child component, in the parent component HTML we have to use property binding, which is that in the parenthesis we have a property, and we have to send the value, which value we need to send from parent to child. So it need to be assigned as a value. For example, like I have given a two screenshot. In child component, we have at input decorator, and we are having the property name, so which means from the parent component. So in the parent component, as I said earlier, in the parent HTML we are sending in property binding, in the parenthesis name equal to Angular learner. Here in parent we are sending that string Angular learner to child component. In the child component we are having the decorator input, and we are getting the name. So you see, in parent we are passing passing this property binding, which is name which is name called as name, and in the child we are receiving the same name in the with the input decorator name, and we will populate in the child component. So what is happening, from parent component we are sending the data and receiving child component. This is as I said, this is the one way data flow. So from one component to another component, from parent component to child component we are sending. So let's see the example of input decorator. So first I am in parent component. So here we have to have like a child component selector app dot. We can check from the child app dot second apps. app hyphen select. So here from parent, so here this is the parent, right? So this is the parent, this is the parent component. So from here we are going to send the data to child component. As I said earlier, we have to send parent to child from parent with the help of property binding. Giving a pass data as a property name, and inside I'm from here I'm sending hey there, I am from parent component. Save the changes. We will get the error because like we are assigning the value to the child, but we the child don't know what is this pass data. For that we have to assign the decorator. This is the input decorator which is receiving from parent. So at the rate of input, and we have to assign the property name, because like we are creating the post data from parent, and we are assigning this as the string, because like we are sending a string, and initial value we are having with nothing. So from parent, from here, from parent, this is the parent, from parent to child we are sending with the property binding, hey there I am from parent. And in the child ts we are receiving with the help of input decorator this property name pass data, and we are going to display this uh, parent property data into the child. Just add this property and save the changes. We are sending from parent and we are receiving in the child. This is called input decorator. Now let's see what is output decorator. So output decorator means we have to send the data from child to parent. So this is the communication from child to parent, because like we are sending the data from parent to child, we are sending the data from parent to child, and in the child if we are getting some data means we have to pass the data from the child to parent. So we have to use output decorator. So we have to emit the event from the child to parent. So that I will show you in the code session. So I will show how it is working. First we will go to child component, because output decorator we are passing the data from child to parent. So here in this ts file I will create one property for transporting the data from child to parent. I am assigning that property as output decorator. Output, and adding the name replay. So if we want to send the data from parent to child, we have to bind this replay with one object, new event emitter, and we are sending as a string. So this is the syntax, string. So like we will not send the data just like that. For that we have to do some process. Here the child component we are going to create one button, type button, there we are adding a click event. So when the user click the button, it going to send from child to parent. So I'm creating a data something response back. Okay, response. I just say response. This is save, and we will get the error because like we are not defined this in TS file in the child. So here we have to go inside and create this method. Inside that method, we have to transfer this data to parent component. So for that we have to uh, we have already assigned which going to send the data, which is the container, and it holds the data and it will send to our parent component. Here this dot replay dot emit, we are going to emit the data. So inside the emit I am passing the data hello hello parent component, I am the response from child component. This is the text I am going to emit from child to parent. So here we are adding the output decorator and the property name is replay. We are binding with the event emitter, and when the user click this button, we are going to pass the data. So the response method we are emitting. Okay, so now child component process is over. We have to go and get the data from parent. So here we have to get the data from child. So for that we have to include the event binding. We have to bind this one because this is the one we are going to emit from child to parent. So go to parent and just add replay. This is the output decorator, and inside that we have to create one method and pass the event dollar event handle data, and here inside we have to have the parameter dollar event. Save the changes and go inside our parent component TS. From the parent TS we are going to get the data. So handle event, so we make the parameter call as message, and this type is string because like we are sending the string from child component, and inside we are getting, so here we will get the data. So we have to bind. So for that we have to create one property response back, something you can create, and a string initially it holds empty, and I am going to assign this dot response back dot equal to, we are going to assign to this property. We are assigning the child data in this parent property. Now just go to our parent component HTML, just display this text. So this is the interpolation. So just save here. So currently the child is not loaded. when I click a response button, see, hello parent component, I am the response from child component. So this is the output decorator. So we are passing the data from child to parent. So if any queries, feel free to ask in the comment section. I feel will happy to help. Or if you need any topics need to be covered, or if you have any confusion, please write it in the comment. I will do in the next video. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. If you need more topics to cover, please comment in the comment section. I am ready to help you. Also, if you are interested to taking up online personal Angular, feel free to send email to codewithjanagram@gmail.com. I'm comfortable taking classes in English and Tamil. Thank you.